Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make some delicious carne asada tacos. In case you guys want to learn how I make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 2 pounds of flame steak, 1 bunch of cilantro, 1 orange, 1 lime, 1 small white onion, 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, a half a cup of olive oil, 4 guajillo or California chile pods, 1 cup and a half of Maseca, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of California chili powder, 2 teaspoons of your choice of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, and salt. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. Alright guys, so first we're going to start by cutting our steak in half. Okay, so once we have it cut in half, we're going to place them in a large bowl where we're going to be marinating our steak. Alright, so next we're going to slice our onion. Alright, so next we're going to grab our cilantro and we're just going to cut it into 3 pieces. Just like that. Okay. Alright, so now we are ready to marinate our steak. So we're going to grab all of our spices and place them on top of our steak. We're going to squeeze out the orange juice. Well, the juice from an orange. Just like that. We're going to squeeze out the lime juice. Alright, so now we're going to pour our olive oil and our vinegar. So now we're just going to mix it all together. Make sure that all of our steak is nicely coated. Alright, so now we're going to throw in our cilantro and our onions. Just mix it with your marinade. Break down your onions. And just mix it in. So now we're just going to cover it and let that marinate for at least 4 hours or overnight. Alright guys, so once you're ready to cook your meat, make sure that you take it out of the refrigerator 1 hour before cooking. So like that, the meat can be at room temperature. Meanwhile, we're going to start working on our tortillas. Alright guys, so I already deveined my chile pods, and I'm just going to place them in a small pot, and I'm going to cover them with water. So now we're going to place it in our stove. Alright, so I'm just going to set it on medium-high heat, and we're just going to wait for that to come to a boil. Alright, so once our chiles begin to boil, we're going to turn it off, remove it from the heat, and allow them to cool down. Alright guys, so my chiles are warm now, so now we're just going to blend it with 1 cup of the water. Okay, so now we're just going to blend it all together until we have a smooth sauce. Alright, so once we have our sauce, now we are ready to make our masa for the tortillas. Alright, so in a bowl we're going to add our maseca and salt. I'm going to use half a teaspoon of salt, so just mix it all together, just like that. And now strain your sauce if you need to, and slowly we're going to start pouring and mixing our maseca together. So add our sauce slowly like that and just mix it. So make sure you grab everything out of your blender, and your masa should be nice and soft. So just knead for 5 minutes. So you want your masa to be manageable like this. So once you're able to roll a small ball like that and it stays together, that means that your masa is ready. Alright, so after 5 minutes, our masa should be done. So now we're just going to cover it and let it rest for about 20 minutes. Alright guys, so once we're ready to make our tortillas, we're going to set our griddle on medium heat. Okay, so now we're going to grab a masa and we're going to grab a little bit, just like that, or it depends on how big you want to make your tortillas. So I'm just going to grab about 1 inch, just like that, and I'm just going to form a little ball. Okay, and now we're going to use our tortilla press. Alright, so place your ball in the center, and I'm just using Ziploc bags. And just press down a little, close it, and press. Press for 2 seconds. Release, and voila. Alright, so now we're just going to grab one corner of our plastic and pull it towards us. So just be careful, and if that happens, just press it down. Okay, so now we are ready to grill it. You want your tortilla to be very thin, like that. Alright, so place your tortilla in your comal. And we're going to cook that side for 45 seconds. And you want to make sure that your masa is covered with a damp cloth, so like that it doesn't get dried out. Okay, so 45 seconds, flip it over, and cook that for another 45 seconds. Okay, so 45 seconds, flip it over, and cook that until it puffs. Alright, so once they puff, they are ready, so make sure that you place them in a little canasta or in a cloth. So now we're just going to repeat the process until we no longer have any tortillas to cook. Alright guys, so once we're ready to cook our steak, we're going to set our skillet on medium-high heat. And once the heat's up, we're going to place our steak. Like that. And we're going to cook it for about 3 to 5 minutes each side. Alright, so after 3 minutes, I'm going to flip it and cook that for another 3 to 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, we're going to remove our steak. We're going to place them in a baking dish. And then we're going to cover them with foil and let them sit for about 5 minutes. Okay guys, so after 5 minutes, we're going to get our steak out and start cutting it how you want it. Smells delicious. Okay, so now we're going to cut our meat and we're going to cut it into thin strips. Alright, so now I'm just going to flip it over to the other side and we're going to cut into small cubes. Alright, so once you have your steak cut up into like little cubes for your tacos, you can stop here and start serving. But me, I don't like my meat like this. I like my meat extra crispy. So you steak experts, don't come after me, but I'm going to recook my meat. Alright, so in my frying pan, I'm going to add a little bit of oil. And I'm going to start to fry my steak. This is how I like my carne asada tacos. Now you can try it for salt and see if it needs any. But you're still going to top it with lemon and all your delicious salsas. So it's up to you. You don't want it to be super salty. So it should only take about a couple minutes. And then we are ready to make our carne asada tacos. Let's grab all my leftover juice. And my carne asada is done. Alright, so once we have our steak all nicely cooked, just the way I like it, we are ready to make our tacos. I'm going to get my tortillas. Look at this, so nice and soft. Going to get my carne asada. I'm going to squeeze out some lime juice. I'm going to grab my favorite red salsa for my tacos. And now my favorite green salsa with guacamole. My onion and cilantro. I love onions, so I'm going to put more onion on top, just like that. My chile serrano. My little onions. And now we are ready to enjoy our delicious tacos de asada. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. I am sorry that I've been waiting. My mouth is so watery. And let's enjoy. Definitely the best carne asada tacos. So good. And the meat, it's perfect. It's still tender, it's not hard, it's just perfect. Tortillas, the best. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, how I make some delicious carne asada tacos. I hope you guys had enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. Eres